So, welcome to the live stream. Now, I received finally and built up my studio, so I just need to check something, guys. For you to have the very best experience, I need to actually check if I am in sync, and if not, I need to adjust that. So welcome to the live stream now. Okay, this seems to be perfect. So welcome. I'm super happy that you guys are joining, and I just need to still figure out a few things. I have now 2 monitors and everything, so if you're new here, make sure to smash that like button, guys. This is very important for the overall experience, and also it's important to subscribe. This is very important. And also, I want to know, as always, guys, where are you watching from? Are you watching from the North America part, or the East part, or South Africa, or let me know, Europe maybe, right? Let me know from where are you watching, guys, and I will definitely have a look here into the comments as soon as I have the chance to. So what a day, guys. Unbelievable, guys. What a day. I believe that this is absolutely insane, and we have so much to talk about. So this is the agenda for today. Obviously, we will talk about the welcoming of new members here on this channel. Then we will talk about the brand new studio as well. We will talk about the other let me just sorry that I had to switch a little bit, but you still should see the I just need to open here the comments. Okay, guys. This studio is absolutely insane, guys. So I have 2 monitors here to see your comments, to see what I can show you on my screen. You know, I have the camera, obviously. I have light. I have now a super strong studio. I will show it to you in a second. But let's just see what we are talking about today. So welcoming members. Welcoming the new studio, obviously. Then I want to do something, guys, because if some of you guys are new, then you might want to know what this guy is talking about the whole day. You know, you see that I'm producing 3 videos in form of 1 breaking news format, 1 live stream in the evenings here before the market closes. And then we have the daily vlogs that are beautiful edited and having much on content and so on. So I think that there is a need to show you guys which stocks we looked into and what happened to the stock, what is happening today to the stocks, and so on. And then in general, point 4, to conclude all of this, why it's going so much up, right? What's happening and why it's happening. I think this is very important to understand. And therefore, you know, without further ado, let's show you who is joining here, the Wolf of Dubai squad, and this is Leonardo Young. Welcome. I hope you are in somewhere on the comments, guys. I hope it's really important to see all those members here. If you're wondering what is this membership, then just check the join button below all my videos and live streams, and you will maybe become part of the most exclusive membership here on the financial world of YouTube. Moreover, there are 3 different tiers. It starts with the gold tier. It's moving forward then with the real wolf, where you get the access to the Discord chat, and also then ultimate wolf, which is here. And this is the, you know, all the other features plus one-on-one with me. So if you want to ask your questions, trading ideas, if you want to pick my brain, outside of all of this here, then make sure to check this out. Now, I want to dive and show you first everything about my studio here. So first of all, if you knew already, if you follow me on Instagram, then you saw already a teaser of my studio. But this is actually how it looks like behind or in front of the camera. Sorry. So you have basically two screens. Then I have a very, very strong computer that is, really, let's say, play the latest games. I'm not a gamer at all, but some people will know when I say Intel i9 or GeForce 2700 plus or extra or whatsoever. I have no idea, guys, but I just ask my friends what to buy, and they gave me, the specs. So I went for it. I waited a long time because actually, I don't know if you know, lots of people are doing esports now, and the stocks of Blizzard or everything, it's really, really heavy. So I waited along. So here we are. So give me a little bit time to get used to everything, and then we can move on. So I want to go now into some stocks, guys. And as you can see, you are very happy today if you own stocks. I'm really happy for us, guys, because, we had a lot of time where the last couple of months were painful. Now the people who are really, let's say, long-term vision, what we always preach on here on this channel, is very important, guys. Stick to it. Stick to, in my opinion, I think that growth stocks are the way to go. We will definitely see now the big value stocks out there, like Boeing, like Apple, like, all this that were crushed there, Carnival Cruise, Lufthansa, and so on. And then this will change, guys, because people want to actually then the value of the value stock will catch up at some point where the people will say, hey, this is the right price for Boeing, this is the right price for Lufthansa, this is the right price for Booking.com, and so on and so forth. And then they will see, okay, what is now making actual money? Which company, which enterprise is really, apparently there is some issues. One second. Oh, you mean, Danny, your logo is playing randomly. You mean, guys, do you mean this thing? Do you mean this thing? If you mean this thing, then this is on purpose. Is it with sound or is it without sound? I need to check that. And the sounds with videos out of sync as well. Okay, let me have a look. Is it with sound or is it without sound? I need to check that. So let me have a look. And the sounds with videos out of sync as well. Okay, let me have a look. Is it with sound or is it without sound? I need to check that. So let me have a look. Oh, all right. Then obviously let me fix that real quick. I'm sorry, guys. It's now we should now it should be done. Now it should be done. But the sound and the video seems to be in sync, guys. Let me know in the comments. Just let me know in the comments if everything is in sync, sound and video. Do you see my lips moving while the sound is coming? Okay, it seems to be all in sync from my side. Yeah, so synced. Yes. Okay. Let's go, guys. The stock market is waiting and we have 4 minutes to go. It's 11:56 p.m. in Dubai, guys. So anyway, so let's have a look into the market, and we see here that, you know, the S&P is up 1%. The Dow is up 1.5%. The Nasdaq is 1.1% up. Okay, so, and what I want to do with you guys, I want to just pick on some stocks that you know, I either, you know, talked about it here or we invest in heavily. You know, there's actually 3 stocks out there that I'm currently saying, you know, are really great. This is Tesla, this is Beyond Meat, and this is Virgin Galactic. And as you can see here now, already here in small, let me make this big. Beyond Meat today made 22%, guys. Okay, I'm in this stock, and you know, I'm really CS is saying, let me just highlight this comment here real quick. You know, how I highlight the comment. So CS is actually saying, we see the lips moving in your setup. The hips should start moving to the victory dance. So yeah, so the victory dance comes in 2 minutes. So this would be fantastic to see the victory dance. However, so actually, as you can see, Beyond Meat, you know, I bought somewhere at around 85, and I hope, you know, some people could also see the opportunity same as me did. I'm unfortunately, and I'm telling you also my, you know, things that I wish I had done better, which is, for example, I think that I didn't bought enough on the way down. I actually didn't bought enough on the way down at all. Okay, so what was happening was that I didn't bought on the way down, and you know, couldn't get even lower average. And this is what I'm always saying. So, but you know, the story, the overall story was very uncertain. So I rather, you know, stayed on the line and see. Anyway, I hold it through all of this downturn, so I think this is the positive things, and you know, for the future, definitely think about to really hold those, especially very long-term things are very, very interesting to just absolutely hold it, you know. So yeah, the people are asking, you know, is it now to the right time to buy, or should we wait now? You know, the current situation is giving you FOMO, which is fear of missing out. Okay, so this means actually that you are super afraid that this is going to the moon and you are not part of the story. Now, first of all, you need to understand, you know, these big moves are very, very like this is called melt up, okay, because this is really a huge gain. The stock market just closed and we see the Beyond Meat at about 21.65% positive, guys. Okay, so however, the overall story of Beyond Meat is fantastic, guys. I see this stock going to 1,000 in a couple of years. Okay, this is important, guys. Don't be blinded by the short-term gains, by the short-term losses. Even more important, don't get scared out of the stocks, and then you can be very happy with this kind of growth stocks. You know, and you know, we doubled our money since February, so that's a great point. Let's have a look what's happening with Tesla. As you know, I was a Tesla investor, and if you're looking into my old videos, you know, I was telling, you know, this is such a great stock. Go and buy some. Obviously, this is not a financial advice, you know, but go out there, get it, you know, get it, Tiger. And, you know, the money that was invested was obviously tripled and 4 times and quadrupled whatever it was when we reached almost 1,000 before. And we are close, guys. We are very close. Look at that, 949, and the stock is even climbing after hours here. Let me switch to the screen. As you can see, we are even after hours climbing, and this is absolutely great. And the question is why this is happening. There is some numbers that went out. I think it was today, where they said that 200% or something like that. Let me have a look. This is are here some articles. I'm not so often on Yahoo Finance, though it's a very interesting website. But Tesla News China. I think, let me see. Let us see if we can find it here somewhere. So we were selling, yeah, it was 11,000 units, which was an increase of 200% or something like that since a year ago. Okay, so this was the news why Tesla, and obviously the overall market just brings Tesla to a brand new recent high, guys. And you know, I believe this stock can have even room to go, especially long term as well. Here the story is there. I believe, you know, this is just an unbelievable stock. I went out towards the uncertainties on the market, so you know, I could have hold it. However, you know, I made a lot of, as I said, quadrupled the investment, which was absolutely fantastic. And you know, I have a record that you can, you know, watch my old videos, and you see, you know, people were calling me crazy in the comments, you know, that it will go bankrupt, you know. And then similar things I'm hearing now about my new favorite stock that I'm just building a position. You know, I have my favorite stocks that I go into. You know, I'm super, you know, interesting also to show you what's the case about it without being, you know, too emotional. You cannot be an emotional, guys, otherwise you will just see the things that you really want to, you know, really look through the bear case. Okay, look through the bear case. And then actually, if we are looking now into the next stock, which is Virgin Galactic, with this ticker here SPCE, then we see here a 9.45 increase and also 0.12 after hours. Now, I'm very mad at this. Why? Because I want to build up much more in this position. I think I have now closely to $28,000 or something. So it's still a rather small position where I want to really see it, right? I just started here to share it with you that I'm buying in, because some of people, you know, are interested in this kind of growth opportunities. I think it's a very solid idea, and you know, team as well, right? They just have to get it right with the technology behind it, and then it's an absolutely 10-bagger in the next couple of 5 to 10 years. And this is the question that I'm always asking myself: can this stock that I just picked 10x, 5x my money in the next couple of years, right? So this is the approach that I'm taking to investing. And you know, since then, as you can see from the YouTube channel and videos, you know, the track record is quite interesting. I think some of you guys are really happy with those tips. Let's have a look. Lufthansa. There's another Is this the right one? Here, etc. Lufthansa also 10%. I said, you know, Lufthansa, Booking.com, as well as Carnival Cruise are these three big comeback stocks in the travel business. Okay, and today there were news that travel is coming back, guys, especially air travel. So I'm super happy to see these gains, and you know, you can be happy if you went into those German Lufthansa that also got the German bailout not big time ago. So also this was the reason that I recommended that this is an interesting pick. But just to be fair, guys, all of these picks here and tips are just for educational, entertainment, and what else? Information and education and entertainment purpose. Yeah, so here we go. So I'm not the financial advisor, you know, this is not, don't follow those. This is just obviously just for you to understand how I invest and take the methodology and find those next things and post them into live chat so we can all, you know, benefit from it. We are building here the biggest stock investing YouTube channel worldwide, so I want you to be part of it, and therefore, you know, we are riding this thing. Okay, now I want to dive now. Let me see what else. I mean, you can put anything that, you know, we spoke about the last couple of weeks, really. If it's Booking, if it's, you know, Carnival, it's absolutely crazy. I remember when the stock was just below 10, you know, or 12 or something. I said, you know, this is interesting, guys. They are coming. Look at the chart. I mean, they are coming from 50, guys. So they are now 50% at the price where they were. It's not never a guarantee that we go back to those levels, but, you know, I'm super excited to see the overall recovery. And this is definitely, you know, the Saudi Arabia public fund also went into the stock, and they don't do this when they don't see any future in this. Okay, so this is important to understand as well. And now I would love to go, guys, with you into the what is happening and why it's happening, because this is important to understand. But before we doing this, let's have a look into the comments, guys. Let me see if I can share the comments here with us so you guys see where I'm at and what I'm looking at. I think that's quite interesting. Here we go. Okay, so let's have a look. Is this already the maximum here? Yeah, okay. What else? Hello from London. This is actually one of our... let me see. This is quite... As you can see, I need to get used to this thing. Okay, so Mario, our member from London, welcome. Then we have Singapore. We have Arizona. We have... people from the Boring Tunnel, apparently. We have Spain, US, North Carolina, LA, Cincinnati, Ohio. Oh, Nikola was also a big one, guys. Nikola was a big investment today. This was quite interesting. We have Denmark. We have California. Is this a horror show? Do you mean the stream? Or do you mean what's going on the market? Because on the market, I'm telling you, it's not a horror show. It's a money-making show, guys. And if you're not part of it, then join the wolves. Oh, and here, yeah, this was the Wolf of Dubai randomly popping up with sound. That's quite interesting. Then we have Jonas Jalal. Danny, do you have a new bug? A new bug? You mean like an insect, or do you mean like something to, I don't know. So here are some people, GeForce 2700 plus. Some people are knowing what it is. I didn't spend any other I didn't spend I said, you know, this streams need to be the highest quality that you can get. You know, if we do something here, it's the highest quality for you guys to really enjoy. I think we're doing this on a daily basis, so I really want to have the absolutely best for you out there. What else? Let me have a look. Then yeah, with sound, this was very annoying. I thought this is a nice effect, but I just need to remove the sound. Sorry for that, guys. New studio paints, exactly, yes. What else? My only delay is my phone. Do we invest into Beyond Meat? We discussed that already. Let me know all the questions in the comments, guys, so we can go into it. Then what else do we have? Then we have Australia as well. Orlando, Florida. I was once in Orlando. It's super nice and it's always sunny, similar to Dubai. So I really like that. So great. We wanted to continue the stream. So let's have a look where we stopped. So we talked about the stocks that I was talking about here on this channel. All are up, heavily up, obviously. And then we are talking about what's happening. Now, if you're looking into the overall situation, then you see that we almost back, guys, to those levels. This is a nice graphic here by CNBC, where you see, it's I don't know if it's a V shape, if it's still considered to be a V shape or something else, but definitely something that is going into the history books, guys. And therefore, you know, I'm really, you know, happy that some of you guys can ride this thing. It's really the question, guys. You know, some people are really complaining, you know, it's going up and it will crash and so on. And so, you know, my wife said this, you know, my neighbor said that. But, you know, I believe that always you need to consider the solution in terms of think about what's the market really doing, guys. Okay, so you have like a win-win situation. On the one hand side, you can win from the recovery of the stock market, right? So every good news is really helping the market. Like today, the travel news that the airlines and flights are picking up, more and more is going on. And on the other side, if it goes in the other direction, right, then there is the government that is just putting much more liquidity into the market, which helps the market even bigger. So, you know, it's currently a no-brainer to go into stocks, guys, okay? I still think that value stocks have still a lot of room. Let's say, you know, not a lot of room, but a room to go higher, you know, like Carnival, you know, all this comeback stocks. We shall see how this develop, but then it will go back to the growth stocks. And then you saw, for example, you remember when there was all-time highs in February, the biggest gainers were Tesla, Beyond Meat, Virgin Galactic was at $40, guys. Okay, now it's still at 17. So, you know, there will be a time where the shift is now back to value investing, or sorry, from value stocks to growth stocks. Okay, so this is important to understand. And moreover, I see now a lot of people saying, you know, I have that much gains. Guys, it's always important to appreciate the fact that you was right, but always think, you know, what the stock market will look like in 5 years, because there you will make the real cash, guys. Okay. For myself, for example, you know, I could retire with 30 already, so that's for sure a dream come true, and just making YouTube and live from all of that. So I'm super happy that, you know, can create this kind of communities and share my knowledge. But, you know, to make the really big bucks, okay, then you think you need to think long term, and you need to think which companies are changing the world, because then you are really can 10 times your investments. And this is what you want, right? You want to 10 times your 10K, then 10 times your 10 times your 10K, 10 times your 100K, and then 10 times your 1 million. And this is where we are going. And in the end, if you are thinking about it, you have to be just 4 times right, okay, or 3 times, or whatsoever, whatever is your financial goal. So you know, this is very important. So don't bright too much on short-term gains, because this is, as the word says, very short-term, guys. Okay, so this is important to understand. Meanwhile, if you like it so far, make sure to smash that like button, like this guy here, this young gentleman is showing you. There is a thumb up button out there. Just press it, it will turn blue, and it helps, you know, appreciating my hours and hours that is going into this videos. Now I want to so we talked about that, so I want to go a little bit into the valuations, you know, because people are saying, you know, hey, by old standards this looks very high to me. So you are absolutely right, because this old standards, or let's say standards, okay, standards, because I'm using them as well. But you know, you have to understand we are in a brand new time, so this is a little bit outdated just to look into those numbers. But if you look at those, you know, here the Dow Jones have a 22.9 PE ratio. Then you have a year ago 17.84. okay, so huge increase. Also Russell 2000 54, we almost doubled from the year ago levels. Then Nasdaq 100 is at almost 30 with 29.1. It was 22.82 by a year ago, the last year, okay. The S&P 500 also 27 versus 21 or versus 22, and those are here the estimates as well, also very important. So this is, you can look up at the Wall Street Journal. So this is a screenshot from the Wall Street Journal. This is, I think it was from Friday still, so those numbers are a little bit higher. And you see the estimates are pointing also to even higher sometimes for some indexes. So you can see by this traditional matters, the market is very high. And but you know, if the stock market is helped by the huge money printer out there, okay, like that, this is actual live footage out of the Fed, then you are having totally new environment. So think about it. And always stay hydrated. There's some questions. Why Beyond Meat went up 21%? Well, I think that it's just FOMO. A lot of things is FOMO now with, you know, I made a vlog. If you are interested, guys, go after the stream into my channel, and then you will see the Beyond Meat Mondays, which I'm doing every single Monday. And then you will understand that China is a huge opportunity for Beyond Meat, okay? We know it helped a lot for Tesla to grow as well, to scale. In the end, it's, you know, one of the biggest populations out there, right? And so many potential clients are out there as well. So I think, you know, this is quite interesting to understand, guys. Nevertheless, let us go into the questions. Yeah, long term is really important, guys. Wolf, did you see Nikola today? Obviously, this was or is insane. Let me just pull this up. So congratulations to, it's not my stock to be honest, but congratulations to those 100% guys. You could double your money today, okay? But I'm wondering if there are shorts on these companies already. If yes, then maybe it's an interesting play. Though shorting in this market is very, very dangerous, guys, okay? Very dangerous. So what is their market cap as of now? Is it mentioned here? No, it's not mentioned here. If somebody know the market cap of Nikola, let me know in the comments. But this is crazy, guys. I mean, you have seen IPOs like Beyond Meat was also a crazy IPO, right? Let's have a look. Beyond Meat was absolutely let me have a look. So the IPO started here on this 1st of May with 100, and just in 2 months we made about 100%, but this was 2 months period, guys, okay? This is what Nikola made today, okay? So, you know, what goes high very high, no, what goes quick very high can obviously also fall fast very low. So this is important to understand. Crude oil, I see crude oil was a little bit under pressure today. Gold is up also here. Nasdaq was slightly negative today, but then obviously the whole market just, you know. And let me explain you what I believe what is driving currently the market. Obviously the situation that I just explained with all that money into the system is obviously a win-win situation. And then you have a lot of people coming now into the stock market and hedge funds, and they are saying, you know, in this situation it's like a win-win, you know, I have to get into the stock market, and this drives the prices, guys. So, you know, people are, you know, feared to miss this opportunity. You know, when was the last time that stocks were so cheap, right? And the health crisis will go over, right? At some particular point, we will be all about it, and it will be all back to normal, or a new normal, right? But I think in the future we will still fly, we will still go on cruise lines, we will still order airplanes, all of this, you know, we will go to travel industry will boom, guys, once everything gets to normal. Okay, so think about that, and I hope you made a lot of money today. Don't forget, don't be too happy about it. Just see what is really working for you. Long term is the key to success. It shows you not only because then you can really understand that this stock is going up, or with high probability is going up, but also you can compound your wealth. Okay, so there is really, you make 10% on 10%, but if you make it your 10k to 100k and make then 10%, then it's already 10,000. Okay, the initial amount that you actually put into the stock market. So that's the beauty about long term. I'm not a day trader. I don't think that you can really make huge amount of money day trading. Just one person out of 100,000 maybe can. So it's really hard to do that. I'm more into the investing. If you want to join, make sure to subscribe. Follow me on Instagram as well, Wolf of Dubai Danit. It's a little bit behind the scenes. And tomorrow we are back. Make sure to subscribe. And tomorrow we are back with, again, 3 pieces of content, guys. Where you get this on the stock market right now? I don't know any other channel that's putting so much quality content out as me. And therefore, you know, a thumb up is always appreciated. And I will get used to my studio. Thank you very much for watching. And I see you tomorrow.